the Lord has done for us. Give thanks.
And we certainly would like to welcome each of you to the Spotswood A.M. Zion Church this afternoon. And we want to welcome Representative Sanchez, and thank you for coming. We want to thank our sitting mayor, Erin Stewart, for coming and for her support from her team of aldermans on whatever side. And I say whatever side because at this season it doesn't matter what.
That's right.
Man.
Amen.
Because we're fighting for the same. I want to thank our Chief Shute, for being with us today, and his team of deputy chiefs and chaplains and sergeants and officers, and we are so eternally grateful to have you here at Spotswood. And I also want to say thanks for coming to this sacred space. And I say sacred because we are standing on hollow grounds where people of faith have gathered each week for many years to pray, to praise, but more importantly, we gather here to pause from all the struggles of daily life. And when the Union AME Zion Church transitioned here from downtown New Britain, they were met with racism. In fact, the scars of that period still rest upon this building with the words KKK. And although they have faded, they serve as a reminder that the fight for social injustice must continue. And I use the word pause, my brothers and sisters, because in this season that we are in of COVID-19 and political and social unrest, each week we gather here to be reminded that through our faith, and although tried and tested, God has not abandoned us. And we are standing in the spirit on the grounds of an AME Zion Church with the heritage for fighting for injustice, because our denomination stands proudly on the shoulders of members like Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, and Sojourner Truth. And we also stand on the shoulders of the unnamed, our mothers, grandmothers, fathers, who fought in the Civil Rights era, who fought during the Jim Crow era. But we also stand here for these 8 minutes and 46 seconds to be reminded, my brothers and sisters, that how quickly dreams can die. For these 8 minutes and 46 seconds, we'll stand to be reminded of how hope can be diminished. But more importantly, we'll stand for these 8 minutes and 46 seconds to be reminded how life can end. But because we're at church and I'm a good news preacher, the last thing I want to say is what Jesus reminds us: to love ye one another just as I have loved you. So I encourage you, as we stand for these moments of 8 minutes and 46 seconds, that through the pain, we still have to address the problem. And although hurt, I think I join with so many who are ready to heal, because these 8 minutes and 46 seconds are about today. Because Jesus said, take no thought for tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. We'll be led with a selection of singing of the Lord's Prayer. And after the Lord's Prayer, we'll stand in silence for these 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And then after we stand, we invite you to just return back to your cars in a silent way and continue on in your day. And don't forget that whatever we do for these 8 minutes and 46 seconds will determine what we will do for the rest of our life. Amen.
Amen. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
That's how long it took for him to die. A long time. And I pray this afternoon that when we leave here that we won't leave a person down that long, but we'll pick them back up. And if we can help somebody as we pass along, then our living will not be in vain. Be blessed, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming to the spot where we're just imperfect people, risking it all to make Jesus real, one life at a time. Lord, I'll lift up mine eyes unto the hills. Be blessed.